to show you some real world use cases that our customers at White Meadows are implementing. And I think that's always inspiring to see what's happening in the real world, not just sort of in the theoretical space. So the first one I'd like to talk to you is communicating with customers regarding stuck cases. One of the cool things I think about AI is combining it with automation workflows. And so this is what one of our customers is doing is at the end of each day, or actually, I think they might even do it more than once a day. We scan all the open cases through their entire database, and we look for what's the age of the most recent communication. Was it yesterday, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, a month ago? And then we see, are we waiting on the customer or are we waiting for the agent to get back? And then based on that, this company has a whole schedule. So for example, they want during the first week, they do daily notifications. If it's stuck for longer, let's say the customer hasn't responded, then they start going to, every other day, then once a week, then once a month, and then finally they drop it. So they have a whole kind of, Fibonacci sequence that they go for their customers and keep them informed about, hey, could you please update? We're working on this. We'll get back to you. Whatever the appropriate thing is, they're in regular communications on an automated program, and they use this automation framework and AI to sort of figure out what the right communication is for each of those customers. Second use case that I wanted to talk to you about is, I think, doing some of the most advanced uses of AI that we do. And this is real-time monitoring the cases that are coming in and looking to see if something unusual is happening. And it's particularly challenging when the cases are coming in with different descriptions on them. So in this example here, we're seeing a whole group of cases come in and they're all focused around, login issues. And so what the software is doing is it's real-time clustering these messages and saying, hey, I got a new cluster of activity coming in, and the content of all these messages is about logging in problems or accessing the application. And it may use very different words, different terminologies, different error messages, but it's going to be able to cluster them and figure out that they're sort of similar in nature. And when it does that, then you can see some of them are here where, people put in all kinds of different things in there. And these are all sort of copies of real world messages that we saw in a particular cluster. And then when it's done, we're sending out on Slack or Teams or email notifications to the team saying, hey, here's what the incident is. This is a different example over here, but you can get the idea. And then your team is notified. And then it goes through a whole process about creating parents and children for it. So I think that's a really cool use of sort of AI to monitor things that are happening in the real time. And if you ever have an outage or downtime or a piece of infrastructure not working, it's a great example for how you can detect it. So I hope you're inspired by the AI Minute to learn more about these things. Here's a number you can email you can always reach out to. Thanks.